Did you know about The Vampire's Assistant prior to you getting the role or auditioning for
Like
it?
the project or the books?
Yeah, the books.
Oh, the books. I hadn't read the books before I auditioned, but I had a lot of friends who had read the books, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, you're auditioning for Darren Shan. That's so cool."
There must be a kind of pressure because people have such a relationship with these things, and so to kind of what was the kind of what was your kind of own pressure that you had to deal with in order for you to do this right, the character of Darren correctly?
Yeah, I mean, I read the movie's based on the first 3 books put together, and so I looked at the first 3 books, and there is some differences in the characters. I mean, obviously, it doesn't jump out of the book into the movie. I think in the books Darren's supposed to be 12, and when I did it, I was 14. So they made him a little older. But I didn't really, it's still the story's still there, and there's also, I mean, with every movie and every book, there's differences that you have to create because it's such a different medium, and I put stuff into the character of Darren too. I'm not trying to copy exactly what the character's written like. I mean, I try to make it my own, and I try to make it what I think is going to be appealing to people.
To be in a film like this with so many actors and it's kind of interesting because these are actors that you don't think would be associated with a film like this. So to kind of work with them, were you kind of observing them a lot, or what was it?
Yeah,
was it like,
yeah, definitely.
It's like a master class almost,
Yeah, it was really interesting, especially John. I have a lot of scenes with John in the movie, and he's done like 30+ films, and being able to see him, how he acts in certain scenes and how he acted with me, and how sometimes, like when the camera's on me, how he changed his performance so that it would change my performance. I thought that was one of the really cool things he did. And just being able to see everybody and see all the different styles. I mean, Michael Cerveris is, he's won a Tony, and then we have like Ken Watanabe, and just all these different personalities and different styles. It was really awesome.
The book actually is really popular in Asia. So do you know why? Why do you think a book like this would kind of read well over like in Asia, or what is it about it that kind of, I don't know, appeals to outside of the English-speaking languages?
Well, I think the whole vampire thing is really hot right now, and I think the vampires appeal to a lot of people. But I think the story is really good, and so I mean, if it's a good story, I think it'll appeal anywhere.
You were kind of one of the few younger people on set, and so
yeah.
Do you kind of did you bond with all the the same age group, or like was it, I don't know, was it tempting to just go sit on the older people table every once in a while and just like see what they're talking about?
Me and Josh did a lot of the movie together, and we had a lot of fun. We blew up stuff and played basketball and just goofed around while we were filming. So it was cool. We got to hang out and get a little friendship going so that we could really relate to Darren and Steve.
You were also at Toronto for The Hole. I mean,
yeah.
So maybe talk about that first, and then
okay. Well, The Hole is a 3D movie about 2 brothers who are moving to this small town, and they find this hole in their basement, and it's all this stuff starts coming out of the hole, and they don't really know what it is, and they figure out that whatever your fear is comes out of the hole. And so throughout the movie, they're trying to kind of face their fear and figure out how to shut down this hole and bond with each other and work things out.
Is it kind of fun for you to be in genre films like this then? And
yeah.
What is it that makes it kind of interesting as an actor to
I think acting in general is really fun, and especially in these genre films. One of the things, for example, like in The Hole, there's a lot of stuff that you have to be really afraid of that's not there, and that's one of the most challenging things for me is like aliens. I know they don't exist, but they're there.
Last question then. I mean, you are you're doing a lot of stuff here in Hollywood, and so what's it like to be a working actor? And I mean, is it still frustrating for you, or is it what's the experience like for you so far?
It's fun. I love acting. I mean, I think it's going pretty well, and it's been working out for me so far, and I think I'm just going to keep going with it and see. I mean, it's hard, there's work, you have to do. It's not just la-di-da-di-da, I'm an actor, you have to put in like 12-hour days and stuff like that. But it's a lot of fun, and if you enjoy it, I think you should keep going for it.